Your phone thinks it is private, but it quietly lies to you every single day. We have all grown accustomed to the familiar warnings about cookies, those small digital breadcrumbs that websites leave on our devices. For years, they have been the primary villain in the story of online privacy, the known entity we could block or delete. But focusing solely on cookies is like worrying about a leaky faucet while a flood is gathering outside your door. The truth is far more intricate and surprising. An entire ecosystem of hidden trackers operates silently in the background of our digital lives, embedded in places so mundane and unexpected that most of us never think to look for them. They are not just on websites, they are in the very fabric of the content we consume. These unseen watchers are fundamentally different from the trackers we have been taught to recognize. They reside within the digital objects we interact with, daily books we read on our tablets, the very letters that form the words on this screen. They are tucked away inside the online shopping carts we fill and abandon. They are broadcast through the public Wi-Fi networks we connect to without a second thought. But when woven together, these threads create a detailed and persistent tapestry of our habits, interests, and movements, often without our explicit consent or even our awareness. This quiet surveillance network is growing more sophisticated every year. This essay will pull back the curtain on 5 of these clandestine tracking methods. We will explore ebooks, reporting back on your reading habits, fonts on web pages, mapping your journey across the internet, abandoned shopping carts, turned into tools for advertisers and trackers, creating intimate profiles of your desires, risks lurking in free public Wi-Fi. The goal is to make the invisible visible, to arm you with the knowledge of how this tracking works, using simple examples and straightforward tips to help you regain a measure of control. As we journey through these hidden corners of the digital world, a larger picture will begin to emerge. It is a picture of a vast, interconnected web of data collection where seemingly harmless pieces of information are aggregated to form a surprisingly complete portrait of who you are. The biggest surprise, not just that these trackers exist, but how they collaborate to erase the boundaries between our different online activities, merging separate identities into one comprehensive file. Understanding this reality is the first step toward making more conscious choices about the digital trails we leave behind. Let us begin something as personal and seemingly private: reading a book. When you purchase an ebook and open it on your phone, tablet, e-reader, you might assume the experience is just between you and the words. But some digital books come with an invisible librarian watching. Tucked inside the file are tiny, often imperceptible markers that can identify the copy of the book and the user who purchased it. Simple edits to a file's metadata, hidden codes embedded in the text, social DRM, digital watermarking. These trackers serve a dual purpose for publishers. They say it's to deter piracy. If an ebook leaks online, publishers can trace the marker back to the purchaser's account. But the tech can do much more. It can monitor your reading with astonishing granularity. The app can report exactly when you opened the book, which pages you read, how long you spent on each chapter, even which passages you highlighted. That builds a detailed profile of your reading habits, revealing not just what you read, but how you read it. Imagine downloading a new best-selling thriller. The platform logs you read the first 3 chapters quickly on Monday, then took a 2-day break, then binge-read the rest over the weekend. It might note highlighted quotes about a specific character. Aggregated with millions of readers, this data gives publishers insight into what makes a book engaging, which plot points lose readers, what cover designs lead to more completed books. But it also means your solitary reading is being observed. Tip: be mindful where you buy ebooks. Before purchasing from a new platform, review its privacy policy to see what data it collects. Some stores are more transparent than others. Also consider disabling features like reading analytics, usage data sharing in your e-reader settings. Or buy DRM-free ebooks from independent sellers. Now consider the words you are reading right now. They are displayed in a specific style or font. Fonts feel like a design choice. But on the modern web, fonts can track you. Many websites don't host their own fonts. They use third-party services like Google Fonts or Adobe Fonts. Your browser must fetch those fonts from the font server. That fetch creates a digital footprint. The font server logs the request. The log shows your IP address. The log shows your browser and device. The log shows the website you visited. Because thousands of sites use the same font service, the service can see your path across sites. News article, shopping site, travel blog. Example: you read a news article on a major site. That site uses a font provider. Your browser sends a request. Minutes later, you click an e-commerce store for running shoes. That store uses the same font provider. Your browser sends another request. The provider links those two requests to your IP. This is cross-site tracking. No cookies needed. Mitigation: use browser extensions to block third-party requests. Tools like uBlock Origin can block fonts from known tracking domains. Some privacy-first browsers block third-party resources by default. The ghost in the machine. Shopping cart. Surveillance. Online shopping carts are a feature of e-commerce so fundamental we barely give them a second thought. Digital equivalent of a physical cart, temporary holding place for items you consider buying. Unlike a physical cart you abandon in an aisle, a digital shopping cart has a long active memory. You add items to your cart on a retail website, even if you're not logged in. The site creates a unique session identifier. This data isn't just stored temporarily, it's frequently analyzed and shared in real time. This surveillance serves a powerful business purpose: remarketing. You place a coveted pair of headphones, a new jacket, then close the browser without buying. The retailer doesn't let you go. The abandoned cart info is often passed to advertising networks. Within minutes, you may see ads for those exact headphones, that very jacket, on social media feeds, on news websites, in other corners of the internet. Why? The shopping site told the ad network, this person is very close to buying these products. Example: you visit an online furniture store. Add a specific blue armchair to your cart. You browse more, get distracted, and leave the site. The store, via code on its site, sends your session ID and the cart contents, the blue armchair, to a major ad platform. Later that day, while scrolling a photo-sharing app, an ad shows the exact blue armchair, maybe with a small discount. The ad platform linked your furniture site activity to your app profile, turning anonymous browsing into an identifiable profile. Insider tip: use your browser's private or incognito mode for shopping. Close a private window session. Cookies and identifiers are typically deleted, making remarketing harder. Another tactic: manually clear your cart before leaving a site if you won't buy. This prevents the site flagging your session as a high-intent abandoned cart, reducing the chance the items follow you around the web. The digital shadow. Pervasive ad trackers. Of all the hidden trackers, those embedded within advertisements are the most widespread and perhaps the most well-known, yet their true power is often underestimated. You encounter them constantly, as banner ads on websites, as video commercials before a clip plays, as sponsored posts that blend seamlessly into your social media feeds. Many of these ads are more than just static images or messages. They are sophisticated data gathering tools. When an ad loads on your screen, it can execute a small piece of code, often called a pixel or a tag, that communicates with a remote server, logging that you have seen the ad. These trackers are designed to build a comprehensive and long-term profile of your interests, behaviors, and even your identity. They follow you from site to site and app to app, meticulously recording your digital journey. Every search you make, every article you read, every product you click on, every video you watch can be added to this ever-growing dossier. This is known as cross-site and cross-app tracking. The goal is to move beyond simple demographics and understand your specific desires and intentions in real time, allowing advertisers to serve you ads that are uncannily relevant and, therefore, more likely to result in a click or a purchase. For a concrete example, consider the journey of a single user. In the morning, you use a fitness app on your phone to log a run. That app shares anonymized data with an ad network indicating an interest in health and wellness. Later, on your work computer, you search for best vegetarian recipes. Your search engine, which is part of another ad network, notes this interest. In the evening, you browse a social media platform on your tablet, and the platform's ad system, which has partnerships with the other two networks, pieces this information together. Suddenly, you are served an ad for a plant-based meal delivery service. The trackers have connected your behavior across 3 different devices and contexts to paint a picture of a health-conscious consumer. An important insider tip to reclaim some control is to dive into the settings on your smartphone. Both iOS and Android have options to limit ad tracking. On iOS, you can ensure that Allow Apps to Request to Track is turned off, which prevents apps from easily sharing your data with others. On Android, you can go into your Google settings and delete your advertising ID, which forces advertisers to start fresh. While these measures are not foolproof, they create significant friction for the cross-app tracking systems that rely on a stable, unique identifier to link your activities together, effectively making your digital shadow a little fainter. The public eye, Wi-Fi hotspot monitoring. Free public Wi-Fi is one of the great conveniences of modern life, a welcome lifeline when you are at a coffee shop, airport, hotel. We connect with a simple click, often accepting terms and conditions without reading them, eager to get online. However, the very access point that is providing you with internet service can also act as a powerful monitoring station. When you connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot, all of your unencrypted internet traffic passes through its router. The operator of that hotspot has the potential to see which websites you are visiting, how long you spend on them, what search terms you are using. This data collection happens at the network level, before your traffic even reaches the wider internet. Some hotspot operators collect this information for benign network management purposes, ensuring fair usage, security. But others monetize this data. They may inject their own advertisements directly into the websites you visit or redirect you to specific pages. Some operators aggregate the browsing data from all their users, anonymize it, and then sell it to market research firms or advertising companies. This data provides valuable insights into the collective behavior of people in a specific physical location. Imagine you are waiting for a flight at an airport and connect to the free Wi-Fi. You spend 30 minutes browsing travel websites, looking at hotels, rental cars for your destination. The Wi-Fi provider can log this activity. Even if the data is anonymized by removing your name, the fact that a device at Gate B7 is researching hotels in Miami is a valuable piece of information. If the hotspot operator has a data sharing agreement with a travel advertising network, you might later see ads for Miami hotels, not because of a cookie on your browser, but because your network activity itself was observed and analyzed. The single most effective insider tip for protecting yourself on public Wi-Fi is to use a virtual private network, or VPN. A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel between your device and a secure server operated by the VPN provider. When you use a VPN, the local Wi-Fi hotspot operator can see that you are connected and that you are transferring data, but they cannot see the content of that data or which specific websites you are visiting. All they see is encrypted traffic going to a single destination, the VPN server. This simple tool effectively blinds the public eye of the hotspot, making it a must-have for anyone who regularly uses public networks. Section 7. The Grand Unveiling. Why your digital footprint matters. We have journeyed through the hidden worlds of ebook spies, font trackers, ghost-like shopping carts, watchful Wi-Fi networks. Each of these mechanisms, on its own, gathers a small, seemingly insignificant piece of your digital life. The ebook knows your reading pace, the font knows the websites you visit, and the shopping cart knows what you desire. But the biggest surprise, the grand unveiling that ties this all together, is not the existence of any single tracker. It is the sophisticated and relentless way they work in concert, sharing and combining their data to build a single, unified profile of you. This is the real power of the modern surveillance economy. This process is called data fusion. A data broker can buy the abandoned cart information from a retailer, purchase location data derived from Wi-Fi hotspots, and license browsing history inferred from font and ad trackers. Using advanced algorithms, they can begin to link these disparate datasets together. The IP address from the font tracker can be matched with the IP address from the Wi-Fi log. The device identifier from a shopping app can be linked to the identifier from a fitness app. Slowly but surely, the anonymous data points are stitched together, and the resulting tapestry is no longer anonymous. It becomes a detailed portrait of a real person, you. This is the most powerful and least visible risk of all. A single company may end up knowing your reading preferences from one source, your recent purchases from another, your health habits from a third, and your travel patterns from a fourth. This consolidated profile can be used for more than just showing you a relevant ad for a blue armchair. It can be used to determine your creditworthiness, influence the insurance premiums you are offered, or even tailor the political news you see. The picture of you that others build can begin to shape the opportunities and information you are exposed to, often without your knowledge or any avenue for appeal. This matters because privacy is not about hiding secrets. It is about autonomy. It is about your right to control your own identity and to choose how you present yourself to the world. When countless invisible trackers are constantly collecting, combining, and analyzing your data, you lose a degree of that control. Your life becomes a product to be packaged and sold. The ultimate reason to care is that your choices, your curiosities, and your daily habits should not be auctioned off to the highest bidder. The first and most critical step is simply to be aware. Notice the watchers, use the simple tools available to you, and remember that in the digital world, your attention and your data are the most valuable currencies of all. Take control of your privacy. Like, subscribe, and share.